Hi everyone, welcome to Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. I am Catherine.
Happy New Year, everyone. It's nice to be back. I got my health under control and everything is checking out just fine. I got some consistent health practices in place, and thank you for all your prayers and well wishes. Now, we're going to take everyday wall clocks, very inexpensive ones, and create something like this. Yes, a pocket watch wall clock. We're going to bring the whimsy into our home with my Entertaining Your Wall series. Let's go ahead and go to work. Now, all of my supplies will be listed in the information box of this video. I want to take the time and explain to you why I'm using certain things and let you know that you have options. Now, I paid $24 for this clock. It's from At Home, and it has Roman numbers, and that's exactly what I wanted. It didn't come in the color that I wanted, but I will make some adjustments for that as well. Disassembling the clock was pretty easy. Now, as you can see, I used a drill, but you can use a screwdriver. Now, please make sure that the clock is right side up before you remove the cover. That way you can avoid damaging the face or even the hands of the clock. Now, pocket watches have pendants. That's that part that sticks out along the sides. And I'm going to use one of these craft finials that I purchased from Lowe's a couple of years ago for 2 to a pack for around about $3. Now, if you'll notice that the screw on the finial is a little long, so all you have to do is take a pair of wire cutters and twist it, and that way you can shorten it to your desired length. You see, if that screw is too long, I wouldn't be able to put the cover back on the clock. Now, you guys know how much I love sharing what is optional for you. You see the clocks on the top left, the brown one there? It is flat. And all you have to do is get a finial. You could get a lamp finial or anything like that and just glue it to the top of the clock. Now, I wanted my pendant to be stationary while I was working on it, so I added hot glue to the area around the screw. Now, the next thing that you're going to see on your supply list is a towel ring. Now, I love checking the end caps at Lowe's. That's where I purchased my towel ring. You really just want the ring. That's all you want. So I got mine for $3.98. You remove the ring and just give it a gentle stretch and then fit it along the sides of the finial. Now, here's another option for you. Let's say you purchased that brown clock that we talked about earlier, and you just wanted to use the towel ring and be done with this. That would be fine. Just make sure the base of the towel ring is not too wide. Now, there are a couple of types of glues that you can use. My preference is the Crazy Glue Gel. It is amazing. You begin by placing the ring onto the finial, and you make sure that you turn the face of the clock over. You want to apply the glue to the back part of the finial first, and then give that a chance to dry. Then turn it over and apply the glue to the front of the finial and the towel ring. Most of my supplies came from Lowe's and are very inexpensive, like the plastic chain, which was 58 cents a foot. I purchased 10, but I only used 4. And it's pretty easy to cut. All you need to do is have wire cutters. Just squeeze and you'll pop it. Now, the PVC pipe, well, it's a 2-foot pipe. It's already pre-cut for you. I forgot to say that the PVC pipe was $1.32. And then you have to get the caps, and the caps were very inexpensive. I needed 2 of them. They were 49 cents each. I'm using a small piece of painter's tape to hold the rings in place while I apply the glue. And I'm going to adhere these 2 key rings to the pipe by adding that crazy glue. Guys, this stuff is amazing. And again, it's the gel Crazy Glue. Add the caps to the end of the pipe. Just make sure they're both turned the same direction. There's no need to add any glue at all. They'll fit snugly. I'm excited. It's time to paint something. Okay, so doesn't the pendant and the ring look really good? It's stable, and all I have to do is just spray paint. I'm going to use that silver Rust-Oleum spray paint. Now here's what I'm spray painting. My plastic chain. Now it took multiple coats because you're constantly having to turn it over. You want to make sure you have a good coverage there. The pipe had to be spray painted. And of course, you also have to spray paint the spring-like key ring. And those are like $1.98 at Lowe's. Just make sure they fit. You want them to easily open and close around the towel ring. And lastly, I needed my coffee cup hook to be silver and not gold. Here comes another optional step. Now, while the other parts are outside drying, or shall I say relaxing in the sun, I'm going to dress up the clock just a little. It has a goldish hue to it, and I really would like to see a little bit more silver. So I'm using the Rub and Buff metallic wax. I placed a little bit on my fingertips. I find it best to use my fingertip when you're doing small, detailed projects like this. And these inexpensive rhinestones that I got from, I believe, Hobby Lobby years ago. Seems like I'll never run out. I just adhered those to the tiny little dots above each hour on the clock. Well, it's a good thing I got every single piece of my project painted on yesterday evening, because today is a snow day, and I'll call it Assembly Day. Step 1. Reassemble the clock in the same manner in which you disassembled it. Next, take that spring ring and attach it to the chain, and then attach it to the towel ring. Time to add the bar to the bottom of the chain. Take your wire cutters and cut open that bottom chain link. Slide those rings into the chain. And the next step, take your glue, that same gel glue, and apply a little bit into that cut opening and squeeze it. Just let it dry. Now turn it toward the inside of the other chain link. You can use a Sharpie to cover up that cut, or you can just use some metallic paint. And if you feel comfortable, just hit it with a little bit of spray paint. And lastly, hang your clock by the opening in the back of the clock, not by the chain or by the towel ring. Now, let's be realistic. There are clocks out there that already have the pendants on them, but they are very expensive, and some stores don't take the coupon. And if they do, when they're already priced at $129, especially the ones that I like, I consider that too much money, even after 40% off. What I got was exactly what I wanted. I got relief styled Roman numbers, which looked really great after I applied the Rub and Buff, and I got a very large pendant. Now, if you love glam, add diamonds to the bezel. And it's a great idea to use that coffee cup hook. It will keep your chain from hitting the wall. Now, to keep my bar from swinging, I also added 2 nails, one on the top left and another one on the bottom right. What I love about this is the location that it is in, and it just fits perfectly with the stairwell. So I hope that you like it, and I hope that you will give it a try using the options that I suggested so that you can save yourself some time and money. Now remember to check the information box for all of the supplies used to make this DIY. Now family, not only are we going to have our Entertaining Your Wall series, we're also going to have our Furniture Transformation series again this year. I'd like to personally thank all of you, Michelle McKnight, and several of you who wrote to me about your sentiments for my channel and my health, and that you were sending up prayers and well wishes. Thank you so much for your tremendous support. For my newcomers, thank you for coming on board, and everyone, just continue to encourage each other. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.